Welcome to the AI for Career Success podcast by Curt Robbins, where we help you get smarter than your competition.
Hello and welcome. This is episode 174.
I'm Fred.
And I'm Daphne.
And we have a really fascinating topic lined up today. This was actually suggested by our producer, Curt Robbins.
That's right. We're looking at a recent video transcript from the Peter Diamandis YouTube channel.
The title is Elon Musk on AGI Timeline, U.S. versus China, Job Markets, Clean Energy, and Humanoid Robots.
Well,
A lot to unpack there.
a huge amount. And our mission today is really to zero in on the critical intelligence for you as a working professional. We're going to pull out Musk's core warnings about how this AI revolution is going to disrupt your job, your wealth, even education.
And we're talking about the immediate future, like the next 3 to 7 years.
Exactly. Not some distant sci-fi concept. This is happening now.
And I think we have to start with his headline takeaway because it just frames everything. Musk calls this a supersonic tsunami.
Yeah, supersonic tsunami. It's such a powerful metaphor because it signals we are way past the theoretical stage. We are heading, right now, into what people call the singularity.
So this is an urgent warning. And it's directly tied to your career. When we look at that 3 to 7 year window, what does Musk say is the first domino to fall?
Well, historically, we always worried about, blue-collar manufacturing jobs.
Right, robots on an assembly line.
Exactly. But Musk argues the immediate threat is the complete opposite. It's virtually all white-collar work.
So anything digital,
Yeah.
if your job is tapping on a keyboard, moving a mouse.
You're the low-hanging fruit. And here's the really staggering part. He claims AI can already do half or more of those jobs right now.
Half right now. So why haven't we seen it?
Just corporate inertia. It takes time for big companies to reorganize and really adopt the tech, but that adoption is speeding up fast.
So if the digital world is being automated, what's left? What's safe?
He gives a very clear line in the sand. The only jobs that are truly immune are those that involve, and this is his phrase, shaping atoms.
Okay, shaping atoms. What exactly does that mean for someone planning their career?
It means physical work in the messy, real world. Think skilled trades. Plumbers, electricians, complex repair work.
Things a robot can't easily do yet.
Precisely. That's the whole reason he's building Optimus, the humanoid robot, to close that gap between the digital brain and the physical world. Until then, hands-on jobs are the final frontier.
The timeline here is it's radical. What does he say about AGI, artificial general intelligence?
This is where it gets really mind-bending. He predicts we'll hit AGI, meaning an AI that can do any intellectual task a human can, as early as next year, 2026.
Next year.
Yeah.
That feels almost impossible. What's driving that kind of acceleration?
It's the explosion in computing power, and he doesn't stop there. By 2030, just 6 years from now, he says AI will be smarter than all humans combined.
I don't even know how to process that.
It's almost incomprehensible. And this isn't just a tech race, it's geopolitical. He points to China.
Right. He says China is on track to far exceed the rest of the world in AI compute.
Which puts immense pressure on the U.S. We can't afford to fall behind, which means we have to adopt AI faster, which in turn accelerates the very job disruption we're talking about.
So it's a feedback loop. More competition, faster adoption, more disruption.
And he says the transition will be bumpy. That's his word. It's going to be this mix of radical change, social unrest, and at the same time, immense prosperity, chaos and creation all at once.
Let's take a brief break for a special message from our producer, Curt Robbins.
Hi, this is Curt Robbins. First, thanks for listening. I truly appreciate your support. I want to let you know that I'm currently accepting new clients. My rates are affordable, and I have more than 25 years of experience working for enterprise companies like Microsoft, Northrop Grumman, Oracle, PNC Bank, FedEx, USAA, and Wells Fargo, among many others. If you want to improve your IT documentation and communications, hire me. I deliver fast, know how to use AI to improve efficiency and accuracy, and love going the extra mile to satisfy my clients. Thank you for subscribing and listening. Back to you, Daphne and Fred.
Welcome back to the AI for Career Success podcast.
Okay, so before the break, we laid out this pretty terrifying picture of job displacement, the supersonic tsunami.
Right. But now we have to pivot to what Musk sees as the long-term outcome, which is the complete redefinition of prosperity.
He talks about it not being universal basic income, or UBI.
No, not at all. He thinks that model fails because money itself might become meaningless. Instead, he projects something called UHSS, Universal High Stuff and Services.
Universal high stuff and services. So not cash, but access to Everything.
Pretty much. The logic is simple. If AI and robotics drive the cost of labor and intelligence down to almost zero.
Then the cost of making things and providing services plummets.
Exactly. He says prices will drop, so as the efficiency of production drops,
Yeah.
you'll have whatever you need because making it costs almost nothing.
But there has to be a catch, a constraint.
There is one huge one: electricity.
Energy.
He says energy is the inner loop for everything. In that future, the real currency isn't the dollar, it's the wattage. Everything depends on having enough clean power.
And he points again to China, saying they've done an incredible job on solar.
An incredible job. Their production capacity is something like 1,500 gigawatts a year. It's monumental. They're positioning themselves to lead in the currency of the future.
So if scarcity is solved, if you have all the stuff and services you need, what's the new human challenge?
And that is the absolute core question for you, for your career, for your life. The challenge shifts from finding work to finding meaning.
He warns about the Wall-E future, right, where we're just passive consumers.
He does. He says an unchallenged life doesn't go well for humans. Our new job, our new purpose is to find meaningful challenges.
Which brings us to some specific industries he calls out. Let's start with health. This one was a shocker for me.
The Optimus robot prediction.
Yeah. He says Optimus will be a better surgeon than the best human surgeon in, what was it, 3 years?
3 years, maybe 4 or 5 for really delicate microsurgery.
3 years. The implications are just staggering. The best medical care in the world, available to anyone, anywhere.
For basically the cost of the capex and electricity, it completely demonetizes medical expertise.
And what about education? College tuition has gone up, what, 900% since the 80s?
And yet its value for just raw knowledge transfer is going down. He sees the new model as an AI tutor.
An individualized teacher that is infinitely patient and answers all your questions.
Yes, it adapts perfectly to you. So if the knowledge part is handled by AI, why go to college?
For the social experience, he says. To hang out with other people your age.
Yes.
It completely changes the value proposition.
It really does.
So we have this incredible, abundant future, but also this potentially dangerous, super intelligent AI. How do we steer it? He gave 3 core values.
This might be the most important part of the whole thing. He says, for AI to be safe, it has to be programmed to value 3 things: truth, curiosity, and beauty.
Truth. Because an AI running on lies will, as he put it, go insane.
Exactly. Curiosity so that it finds humanity interesting. An interesting puzzle, not an obstacle to be removed.
And beauty. Why beauty?
Because a sense of beauty pushes the AI toward creating a future that isn't just efficient, but is good, aesthetically and morally pleasing. A future we'd actually want to live in.
This whole conversation just screams urgency. A supersonic tsunami, AGI next year. The entire economy being remade.
The long-term vision is amazing, an awesome future, as he says. But that 3 to 7 year transition, that's the critical window. It's going to be chaotic.
If AI is taking over all the information jobs, and the big challenges are now civilizational like energy and space, how do you even prepare your career for that?
You have to rethink the idea of necessity. If your basic needs are met, your value isn't in doing tasks anymore. Your value is in creating new challenges, pushing humanity forward. So the question to ask yourself is, how do I prepare today to be a source of meaningful challenge in a world where just doing a job isn't necessary anymore?
That is a challenging thought. The career of tomorrow starts with that mindset shift right now.
It has to.
Thank you for listening to the AI for Career Success podcast from Curt Robbins, where we help you get smarter than your competition. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share. We'll see you next time.